All right, my beautiful people, lots of freedom. Once again, you are welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform. This is Let's Talk TV, where we talk about everything happening in Biafraland. Now, straight to this issue. Now, before I go into the matter and the issue to be addressed in the broadcast, I want to clarify first of all the only reason why this matter is being discussed here on Let's Talk TV. The only reason is because of the fact that the two persons in questions are Biafrans, and Speed Darlington, popularly known as Àķpï, is a Biafran. He has given his stand. He has shown his support despite all said and done. We've never seen Àķpï. In fact, one of the posts Àķpï posted on this whole issue of Biafra, where he met the Biafran Liberation Army, though he was scared, but he said it, that with what he saw, with the kind of equipment those boys were carrying, that he is sure that Biafra is going to come, and it will come very soon. So that is to establish the fact. And before we go into this broadcast, because the ultimatum that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and Joku gave was yesterday. The Prime Minister gave an ultimatum to Burna Boy within 48 hours that if he doesn't release Àķpï, that he's going to declare him an enemy of Biafra. And we all know what that means. It will be a total disaster for him. Let's face reality. Forget about the names and all that. Most of you who loves him might say, what will he do? The reality is that if the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and Joko can actually make himself be the biggest nightmare of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria in the space of how many years, he can actually do anything based on that. So let us leave that fact. Now, this morning, Speed was released. Àķpï was actually released. So the information that we got this morning from Deji Adeyanju, one of the lawyers, and later on the lawyer of Àķpï, Burna something, gave an update on that. That means Burna Boy respected himself and hackened, because from Burna Boy's post, he's not going to come out and say it was because of what the Prime Minister said. He said he did it because of, the mother of Àķpï that begged. But the reality is that he hackened to the voice, of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko. Let me also clarify the only reason why the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa stepped into this matter. We know him very well. He cannot even, when Wizkid and Davido did their own, now he can't even see him mention this kind of issues, because it's none of his business. His major aim is for the restoration of Biafra. But when issues of kidnapping of abduction rather, is being handled, is being talked about, especially when it pertains to Biafra, the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa Njoko will make sure he does the needful. And that is what he has done by coming into the matter and clarifying the issue both to Burna Boy and his gang members who abducted Àķpï, one mama, also known as Speed. So let us go into the matter proper. You will get the background story of this whole thing, how it all started. You will get the background story proper as we delve into this matter, analyze and critically handle this issue. Later on, we'll handle other issues. But this is an issue of, unlawful abduction, as we continue to see, an abuse of power, as we continue to see in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, that has promised and remained, should I use the word resolute in their quest to continue to be a state, a country of anarchy and lawlessness, because that is what they continue to show and prove. So let us delve into the matter and address it proper. Make sure you like, you comment, and also share this video, because this is a critical video, because the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is fully involved in this one.
We'll do the needful, and we will be very, very strict and straightforward. So, as you can see, going by the title of this very broadcast, which we have said, PM Simon Ekpa issues 48 hours ultimatum to Burna Boy to release Darlington, or, of course, even though we do not complete the next one. Ndị Igbo si na abụ onye atụli inu kọwali ya ya bụ na ego eji wee nụọ nne ya efuru ọfịa. So, I hope and I strongly believe that Burna Boy himself will pay very close attention to this very broadcast this evening, because I am 100% certain that he must have seen the tweet of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, His Excellency Ekpa Simon Njoko, and he knows very well that the man in question is not somebody you can take for granted. Ndị Igbo si na mbosi amụlụ dike na mba ka amụlụ ibe ya. So, Burna Boy, we all love you, we all cherish you. You are a son of the soil, a Biafran son. I want you to know that your fame must not deceive you. This word is going straight to Burna Boy. I have not started talking to him. We are going to talk to him. This is just a preamble. Burna Boy must know that his fame must not deceive him in order to discard the warning and ultimatum from the Prime Minister of the LGIA. He must know that no matter how far an eagle can fly, he will still see the fish deep inside the ocean. So, Omala aso, Oswo n'ikwe, Omala aso, Oswo nani, and Obun Oswo nani, Osu biapuro ya. Now, Pastor Van, the Honorable Minister, I don't know if you managed to hook up. Of course, I didn't see your channel, but have you shared the screen so that you can be able to broadcast it on your own platform? Pastor Van.
Can you hear me? What happened? My camera. I'm trying to see if I can share the screen. The thing took away my video. Can you hear me?
I can hear you live and direct, but it's like your video is just one place.
So I'm just trying to see if I can share screen from another, because the thing didn't give me option to share, to hook up my channel. So let me see if I can share the screen. Just go ahead with again. Let me see if I can share screen from Restream.
Okay, fine then. Fine.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to begin with the video of Darlington's mother, where she was lamenting this very afternoon. When I saw that very video, I was completely broken. It was disheartening to see a Biafran mother crying and shedding tears for or on behalf of her own son, especially only son. To make the matter worse, only son. And it happened that the person who made this mother to shed tears in the public this way is also another Biafran, a son of the soil again. No. We cannot take this.
Ikuku, give me just 3 minutes. Let me step out and fix it. I will join you. Just watch out for the room and bring me in. Just 3 minutes.
Okay, very fine, no problem.
Yeah.
Now, Adadi Olamma Adibo Nine, I want us to begin with the video of course, the Prince Darlington's sorry, hey, God forbid, Speed Darlington's mother. Chukwu Aju. Chukwu Aju biko. Hey, Ifadoro. So let us first of all watch the video. After watching the video, then we'll start, of course, reading out the Prime Minister's, conversation, including the 48 hours ultimatum given to Burna Boy to release Prince Darlington, Speed Darlington. Speed Darlington.
Good day, everyone. Good day, Nigerians. My name is Miss Queen. I am Darlington's mother. I just get information that my son is missing. Speed Darlington is missing. His gate man called my family and notified my family that there's a video Darlington made and put on internet about Burna Boy. So he notified my family that Burna Boy came with his team and they picked Darlington up from his house. Please, please. Darlington is my only son. Darlington is one and only son I have. I am begging my fellow Nigerians, please, everyone should help me to beg Burna Boy. Burna Boy, please. My name is Miss Queen. Burna Boy, I'm begging you. My knees on the ground. Please, I am begging you, Burna Boy. Tamper justice with mercy, please. Tamper justice with mercy. Have mercy on my son. Forgive me, please. Burna Boy, I'm on my knees. I'm begging. Tamper justice with mercy. Forgive Darlington. Forgive Darlington. Forgive Darlington. I am begging. Nigerians, please come to Darlington's aid. Please. You people, all Nigerians, all Darlington's fans should join me to beg Burna Boy. Please. Burna Boy, please. Tamper justice with mercy. Forgive Darlington. This is me, Darlington's biological mother. I am begging. I don't know what to say other than I am begging. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I'm a mother. Please. He's my only son. Forgive him. Forgive him. I'm just asking for forgiveness. Please, Burna Boy, please. Please. Please, I'm begging. Forgive my son. Release him. Forgive my son, Burna Boy, please. All Darlington's fans out there, please join me to beg Burna Boy for the release of Darlington. Nigerians, come to my son's aid, please. Please. I am begging. I'm on my knees begging. I'm begging. I'm just begging. I have no words. I have nothing to say than to beg Burna Boy. Burna Boy, please, I'm on my knees.
Adadi Olamma, the more I watch this video, the more I become more emotional. And I may not even play it again. Does it really worth it? Does it really worth it? First of all, let us ask a question. The question here is, okay, we have seen the video, a Biafran mother kneeling down for Burna Boy, whom, according to what I heard sometime a few months ago, they said he's 30 years. According to what I heard, I'm not sure, I don't know his age.
Just a small boy.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't know his age, but few months ago I heard he celebrated his 30 years birthday. So now the question here to start with is, what is the crime of Speed Darlington, aka Àķpï? The crime of Speed Darlington is he used his constitutional given right, which is free of speech. We are going based into the legal side of the whole thing. Let us first of all look into the legal side of it. After looking into the legal side of it, then we'll begin to analyze it critically and, of course, in human perspective. But let us first of all look at the legal part of it. The crime of Speed Darlington is simply because he used his constitutional right to speak, irrespective of whose name is being mentioned. It is his constitutional right, his inalienable right to speak, to use his mouth to talk. No matter whose name is mentioned, the Constitution gave every human being, not just here in the zoo, all over the world, the Constitution of the world, United Nations, African Charter, Nigeria Constitution, anywhere in the world, it is our God-given right to speak, which is called freedom of speech, legally. So, that is the crime of Speed Darlington to start with. So, because we need to know these things, when we talk about law, let us know what the law says. The law says that we all have the right of freedom of speech. And the law, especially in the zoo, it did not say, when the law say we have the freedom to speak, it did not limit the extent or the level of our speech. The law did not say you have freedom to speak, but you must not say this or you must not say that. When you have the freedom to speak, you must not mention somebody's name when you are speaking. The law did not say anything like that. The law says we are free to speak up. So, this woman here is a mother like you. Please, I want you to pick it up from there before we begin to bring some other things up.
Picking, will you keep the picture of that woman? Because
sure.
Wow. Ikuku na mgbe m batara banye na ihe m agbata obi gaa through ife tweet ihe o tweetere today ka njekwule this program hallelujah aka alele call for me wee tie mkpu wee sị ọ gịnị na-eme mgbe ọ na-asị na ya mama Prince Darlington ntie wee gerezi ihe ọ na-ekwu. This program Prince Darlington mere eji were kidnap onye onwere onye watching that program. Onwere onye watching that program. It's like ihe ọgbọ na ọgbọ na-eme o ife mfụrụ ya ọwụ afụrụ m ya nọ something nwere ike mmadụ dịka Burna Boy eji were kidnap Prince Darlington. No. I didn't get that aggressive today because someone if and for a mother like this, with her age, kneel down for a small boy Omolamo. When I do Burnaboy, more for a picture of this woman rain down, need a weep banana. Now yoya, cool release the leo utumpulanyo jiafoso. When I see Burnaboy, ya chicken on mamuya. Mana only even na chimeko no malo. I own a name na buy. Aka chukudia, ni own a name. Unwenji snaka chukudia. Burna Boy goes go identity in a Biafraland. Goes go identity in a Biafraland. For him, we just kidnap this boy called Prince Darlington.
Speed Darlington. The other one you mentioned is prohibited. It's abomination. Instead they are
in fact, so instead, amazikweni maybe no ema ndo otu ampa na ba mo iwe abia ma de ma like iwe like a program over so much emotion. Okay, what I go. So, ana ma aju Burnaboy ebe ono now on for this woman nrinda na yo ya si abiko gumele ebele hapụrụ ya otu mkpụrụ anya oji afọ ụzọ wee na-ajụ Burnaboy ya megodu na ọnwụ ya mee imagine na ọnwụ na ọmụmụ ya oya like ka nne mụrụ ya n'afọ gbulu nwa nne ya mụrụ amụ ikpere na ya biko. The program I know, why watching that program? Whatever I come in the program, whatever I come in this program, I know. And the one here for only July for now that program, you kidnap. I mean, let me tell you people something. Ihe na-eme na bai. Oka mand bai is now na dem ekuku. Yeah, I'm not come because na lapatafa. Ana na lapata these people. We make it, we low to this extent. In the Bible, I wait for who is Burna Boy and the mother. Ebe Burna Boy will home boys name kidnap. Because all kidnap, if I. But more than them and they get an ass and car on born a kidnap. Car way born a kidnap. In fact, your hobby ye call. Because I'm from reason why you will kidnap or this Àķpï mama. Na just to ibe o mere mbosia just ibe o mere mbosia o egwu ogbo na ogbo na agba okwu ogbo na ogbo na agwa ogbo ya is terrible. Mana na ma achọ ime ka Burnaboy malo that na ikpele adis woman ubulu we yo ya biko. Burnaboy, let me tell you something. Ego ụkwara ọbịbịa ka ọbịa and ego na-eje exist ego onye ọbịa ka ọ. Mana ego na-anọgide n'ọkpụta ọkpụ ego ịkpata n'ụzọ gaziri agazi. Mana ego ọnwụ na ịkpata n'ụzọ ọjọọ otu ahụ o si bịa oye si na jee jụọ ese ndị ọzọ jee jụọ ka ha si wee bido ebe ka ha nọ today. Mana eme n'ife ife ya amụrụ nka mma esi wee in fact ka nyego biko ikuku na ka van kene okwu obi adam mma. Because I thought maybe I can.
Okay. Honorable Vam, there is something that I don't want to talk about. I will just ask you that question, but it left for you to decide whether you want to talk about it or not. We all know that Burna Boy is our own person. He's a full-blooded Biafran, and he understands properly well that the zoo called Nigeria can never work. He has already said it before. He said that Nigeria is not even supposed to exist. We have the video. So, onwe no is in apụta from background.
I don't double check him for your side. Or from my side.
Okay, apụta.
Okay now.
Okay. Go ahead, Ikuku.
Yeah, so now this question is, first of all, before we move into the other segment, which is the 48 hours ultimatum from the PM. What made Burna Boy, like, remember I said you can choose whether to answer this question or not, because as for me, I don't want to go into that very side. I don't want to delve into that matter there. But my question is, being Speed Darlington, being who he is, we all know how he speaks. This is somebody that doesn't mince word. He speaks, he speaks like he's cracking joke, right?
Exactly.
At the same time, he's saying the truth. You understand? Sometimes I see him as a comedian. I don't even see him as a musician. I see him as a comedian. So now, my question, which you may choose to answer or not, is that based on what Speed Darlington said about Burna Boy, and for him to quickly kidnap him just like that with so much anger, does he mean that there is atom of truth on what the guy said? Although I don't want to talk that side, though. You choose whether to answer that question or we move.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ikuku. I want to say that this is a very wrong. In fact, Burna Boy has just fired very, very wrong. He fired very, very wrong because he has been doing well on his own. And as a Biafran, the grace of Biafra is upon him. You know, among all the artists in the developing republic, you know, Chuko Kabiama singled him out to show him favor, whichever way. I don't know how Chuko chose to bless him that way. Even those that people think, are getting all the hype for the level that Burna Boy have gotten to. Even Davido, Whiskey, and the rest of them, none of them have gotten there. You know, he's a powerhouse as far as Afrobeat and even together with hip hop is concerned in that zoo. But come to think of somebody like Àķpï or Speed Darlington that everybody knows, who is a fun, who is a jovial joke comedian, you know, serious and not serious sometimes, you know, that he said something and you are taking it hook, line, and sinker to begin to act on it, because right now it is no longer allegedly. It's no longer allegedly because from the office of this lawyer to very dark man, what's Deji Adeyanju? Deji Adeyanju have confirmed that the order to pick up Speed Darlington actually came from Burna Boy. It has been confirmed, so it is no longer allegedly. Now, the accusation or the speculation that Darlington speculated about the relationship between Burna Boy and PDD, which is the recent happening, is something that everybody, I believe, must have taken with a pinch of salt. Everybody, including myself. Even though I know that a lot of things can happen in that music industry, but personally, I took that with a pinch of salt because it is none of my business. I don't care. Whether it is true or it's not true, it is something that is normal with the music industry and the entertainment industry. Gayism and lesbianism and all those things. So, okay, if Burna Boy is actually trying to portray himself as an innocent person or somebody that doesn't play along that line or that doesn't indulge with such a lifestyle, the best way is to ignore and pretend as if he doesn't even know that anybody like Speed Darlington exists.
Yeah.
And pretend as if Speed Darlington never even, in fact, if it is true that Speed Darlington sings and is a musician, but you cannot compare Speed Darlington and Burna Boy. As you know, when you're talking about the juggernauts, you know, of the music world in Africa, Burna Boy and Speed Darlington are not at the same path. You understand? They're not at the same cadre.
So for Burna Boy to take that very seriously, one man, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
So it makes me begin to think, is Burna Boy trying to validate the accusation of fidelity? Because for you to take it personally means that maybe fidelity may have touched him where actually it affected him. But if he is not involved in it, it is something that he would have just ignored and forgot about it. Because just like our prime minister said, a lot of people have insulted our prime minister. What have they not called him? They have called him different names. But there's one thing our PM maintains, which every human being that have critical ability of thinking, or I would say, let me not use revolutionary now, because Burna Boy, I won't count him among the revolutionary. Because if you are a revolutionary, anything anybody calls you wouldn't matter to you. But what you will become eventually, it is your result that will be answering for you. But for you to act like this, man, my guy, it means that you are making us say that, man, maybe what Àķpï was actually saying, there are elements of truth in it. You understand what I mean? So that's exactly how I would respond.
Okay, that's good. Just like as I said, I don't actually want to talk about that side. But ka anyị jikwa ofu anya na-enyokwa Burna Boy, ka anyị ji ofu anya na-enyo Burna Boy, just exactly what you said, the way he has quickly reacted towards this very, issue, has actually raised an eyebrow. So I don't know, but let's leave that one for another day. So based on what the Prime Minister, let us now go into the Prime Minister's, comment and of course ultimatum. According to the PM today, he said, so Burna Boy is now a government of his own, that he can kidnap a Biafran with his team. Whoever knows Burna Boy should tell him that after 48 hours and Speed Darlington is not freed, we will humble him. We will humble him. Make sure this message goes to him and his kidnapping gang. 48 hours starts from now. This impunity will end with Biafra. Now, there are other, comments of the Prime Minister which we are going to bring moving forward, but let us first of all dissect this one. So I want to pick some words from here, and then first question will go to Adade Olamma, which the PM said, so Burna Boy is now a government of his own that can kidnap a Biafran with his team. So now, this current issue that took place, Burna Boy, according to what Speed Darlington's mother said, that Burna Boy came with his team. We did not hear Burna Boy came with police and arrested Speed Darlington, aka Àķpï. We never heard that Burna Boy came with DSS to arrest Speed Darlington. Even though it is not constitutional to arrest any civilian with military, with an army officer, it is unconstitutional. But even with that, still, we did not hear that Burna Boy came with army officers and arrested Speed Darlington. But what we heard that he came with his team. Now, Adade Olamma Buko, because we are talking about a Biafran here, or two Biafrans, Burna Boy and Speed Darlington, two Biafrans here, and one has actually committed a crime of kidnap. Because what message do you have for Burna Boy for doing this, for this kidnapping, incident that took place today?
Ikuku na-adịka ka m si wee gwa gị n'anya efu na ahụ juru m oyi. Ahụ juru m oyi too much. O nwere ihe kpatara ahụ ji wee jụọ m oyi. Ihe kpatara ahụ ji wee jụọ m oyi wụdatị na nwa mmadụ Àkpï nwa amama ka nọ n'aka ndị ilo maka mmasị nọ ndị ilo ka ahụ because na mbụ na nwa Biafra nwa Ajani kidnapụrụ nwanne ya kidnapụrụ nwanne ya ọ wụrụgo onye ilo m ụlọ onye ilo gị because ụhụ m maka o ji afụ ha and Burna Boy egosigo ya ọkpa egwu ya afụ ihe ọ na-eme ka m gwakwa ụnụ ihe a na-akwa eme na nkịtị ihe anaghị eme na nkịtị na Chineke na-eji ihe wee gosi ihe mana dị onye okwu m nwere ike ịgwa Burna Boy ụdat na Burna Boy o nwere ife eji ama dike o nwere ife eji ama dike ife eji ama dike n'obodo nwoke ihe na-eme n'obodo dike bata ihe bee dike na-edozi edozi na dike adịghị eme mmesasị ọwụ na nwanne gị nwoke gwara gị ife adịghị mma like ịma ka o si kwu ya okwu ịnọkwara social media and nwekwa your fans ị bịa reply in that way onye o si gwa gị ya mana ebe megidere ọwụzie na kidnap uze ya ebulu thank God because na ife eji ekwu ya na-ekwu kịta that na identity ndị kidnapụrụ Àkpï nwa amama pụtara ọwụ na Burna Boy ma n'otu a ka o ya esi wee dị o ya na-eme onwe onye ya amanụ mana Burna Boy kwesịrị ịmadata na o nwere ife karịrị mmadụ otu oge ọnwụ na ka anyị na-agwa na mmụọ nwaanyị ebighị ọrụ o nwere ife mmadụ ya emegide n'ụwa sọsọ ife a na-ezo ezo bụ ife ọjọọ ife ọma dị ezo ya ezo maka ife ọjọọ nwandị ọma pụta nọọ Chineke lapụtara Burna Boy chi gosi anyị nwewe ụmụ ndị gboo dekwa onye a ekwe ụdị mmadụ achọghị m ikwu okwu mmụọ m ekwere m ka m kwuo okwu na ya don't know why mana ife nna ya Burna Boy nna ezi nwanne m onye bụ nwanne gburu nwanne ya wụrụ odogwu asọkwa na igbu onye Àkpï nwa amama asọ m na igbu gị mana ife nna ya ọgụ biko hapụ ya ka o jere ịmarago na ọ pụta gị ife rapịa our prime minister bata obie nyere 48 hours 48 hours dị too much iji gwakwa gị eziokwu mana n'anya ka m gwa gị onwekwa onye ndị ya dị n'elu ndụ onye ọbụla dị n'ala iwu nwa Ajani ama onye ewu ama nne gị ama nna gị ama ikwu gị ama ibe gị dolitere nna-achọ ime ka ị mara na hence na ewu nwa Ajani ịgbata ya n'ọsọ and let me tell you something if you just mkpụrụ group mmadụ na-abụ mmadụ ịtọkwa egbe that's all ndị nwekwara ike ịba aka gị ọwụ Nigerian government let me tell you something ọnwụ nọ because of ihe Àkpï nwa amama na-ekwu maka njem nwere onwe anyị ka Nigerian gọọmenti ji wee si n'aka gị because ha na-esi n'aka ụmụ nwanne egbu nwanne ha wee chi isi n'aka gị wee memi na nwa amadi ya ịdara ya mana ka ngwa gị ije ihe ejetie because ọ na nwatakịrị akwụcha ife ọ na-ekwu mfụkwa ya n'ụlọ ebe ọ na-asị ya ọpana ihe niile ọ na-ekwu kwucha ọ na-ejegharị so Burna Boy ịmadatara na iwere mmadụ ndị onye Igbo ka ị nwere ụmụ Igbo na-ekwena ka Nigerian gọọmenti yuzu oge asọkwa ha na-eyuzu gị na ọkwa m ihe a Àkpï nwa amama kwuru ka iji je kpọrọ ya uti ndị ya organic believe me maybe na akwụgo gị ụgwọ ngụnwa masị na dị olitere na agwa gị biko release this boy release nwatakịrị aka ọ na-akwụ ọnwụ na enugodo akwa asma ọgwụ na enu akwa Àkpï nwa amama ọnwụ na enu akwa Àkpï nwa amama na akwa nne ya ọnwụ na enu akwa nne na akwa ndị fans ya ọnwụ na enu akwa fans ya n'okwu akwa ụmụnne ikwu na ibie n'okwu akwa nwa ada ndị mbụ na ndị egede biko release nwatakịrị ha hapụ ya ka ọ na sọnsọ ife nna ya oge achọghị m ikwu okwu for now achọghị m ịda aggressive achọrọ m ịdị nnọọ cool because life nwatakịrị ka a na-ekwu okwu ya biko ana m ayọ gị hapụ nwatakịrị ahụ ka ọ pụta sọsọ ife m ekwude ọfa na ikuku na
all right
iji nwayọọ biko
thank you Honorable Pastor Van Van Van, look at this place, which is the main thing that has brought us here this evening. Our Prime Minister said, whoever that knows Burna Boy should tell him that after 48 hours and Speed Darlington is not freed, we will humble him. We will humble him. I don't want to ask you a question. Just carry on. I don't want to ask you any question. Just carry on.
Now, Burna Boy, I want you to know that the only people that have your interests at heart are the people talking to you right now. The only man that would stand for you, this same zoo that you are using now to oppress your own brother, the only person that will save you from their wicked machinations is the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government. So look around and think. Nigeria have no government. Nigeria is finished. Nigeria is wrecked. No system, no foundation, nothing. So if you are using a system that has no foundation to fight your brother, and that system you know already has become a banana republic. A banana republic. Look at what is happening in your neighborhood right now as we speak in River State. See what is happening. Is that government? So is this a country you will affiliate yourself with? And so you don't use that country as your backup, or use them as your powerhouse or whatever. Because what you are using them to do to your brother, when they turn around to do it to you, the people that will save you are the people advising you now on what to do. The Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile have told you from the spirit of love that look, you must, within the next 48 hours, that same button you press and Darlington was taken, go back there and press it. Let him get back to his business. Let him get back home. Because if you don't do it, you will not be happy. What the repercussion will be to you. You might say you are Odogu. Go and find out the meaning of Odogu and find out what we understand by Odogu. Like Adade Orama have already said here, that only one layer broke Odogu. Only one layer for job broke Odogu. So the only thing that makes you Odogu is that you are doing well, excelling as a Biafran that you are. But this you have done now will not join among the accolades that will be added to the Odogu you are being called. And so don't allow the people that celebrate you to turn around and get angry with you, because no man is an island. And the man that has spoken is the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government. His word is the final say in Biafraland. Yes, honestly speaking. And for the interest of the people, for your own interest, he speaks. Because if such a thing is happening to you right now, the same way we are backing Darlington up is the same way we will back you up. The same way he is speaking for Darlington is the same way he will speak for you. So that is why you must understand that he has your interests at heart, and he has the interests of Darlington at heart. We as Biafrans, we should first and foremost be thinking about how we will be able to overcome these enemies that surround us. Onye ndiro gbara okirikiri, ndụ ya kọrọ na-eche mgbe niile. Ọ gaghị na-achọ ebe o esi mmerụ onwe ya ahụ, or inflict more damages on his own life. Because what you are inflicting is damages upon your own life. Because what happens to your brother is happening to you. No matter how you see it, you must think very twice. Yes. So please, I don't want to use hard words, just like my sister have adopted tonight, and we have adopted the same spirit to speak to you as a brother tonight. We don't want to be violent because, as you can see, the zoo that was thinking they had monopoly of violence. Ask them what they are receiving. Like today now, they are using bags to carry their bodies out of Biafraland. Today, go and ask them the scores. So when we speak what we mean. We mean what we say. And so we don't do it to our own people. So let us be secured on our own and allow them to feel the pain of Nigeria. The pain that has been inflicted on the zoo today, the zoo should be the ones feeling it. Then Biafra, we have been able to contain all their pressure, all their lies, all their evil. So let us not inflict pain on ourselves. So go ahead right now. Don't forget about that pride. I'm telling you, do the needful. Let Prince Darlington go back home. Thank you very much, Ikuku.
All right, thank you. Let us also see another thing that the Prime Minister said concerning this very development. The intimidation Biafrans go through under Nigeria will come to an end soon.